Like me, I'm sure you sometimes find yourself, like many other students alike, sifting through your notes, trying to find that one specific section you wanted to put extra study time on, but you simply can't find it. You go back and forth, page after page. What do? Note-taking and studying has never been easier with color-coded note-taking. As a college student, I myself have struggled with studying and note organization, which is why I color-code my notes. If you want to make your note-taking and studying more efficient, now is the time to color-code your notes. To begin, my first point is that color-coding your notes is a great way to stay organized, as well as keep your study time as efficient as possible. When you're studying for a test, do you ever find yourself struggling to find a specific section in your notes? If you answered yes, just know that you're not alone. When I was in high school, I struggled with note organization, just like many others. Keeping your notes organized is such a vital part of being a good student, and a good solution for the problem of disorganized notes is color coding. When color coding your notes, be sure to stay consistent with your selection and usage of colors. When it comes to studying and just being a student in general, efficiency as well as organization is key. Next, using a variety of colors to separate sections in your notes is also a great way to make out significant information and important topics stand out. When you take your notes in class, there is always some information that you may find more vital than the rest. You can make this information stand out with color coding. By doing this, you'll make it easier for you to locate the information when you study. This not only makes studying a faster process, but also increases efficiency. This can be accomplished by using a color coding method of your choice. For example, you can use brighter colors to represent important information and other colors for less important information. Lifehack.org says that it is good to fill your notes with highlighted sections and symbols. Lastly, when you're in a pinch or in a hurry, using color coding makes navigation of your notes much faster and easier. When it comes to studying, it is good to have the vital information stand out. Study.com on the topic of color coding notes says, color coding should be used for critical and important information in your notes. Color coding may not be for everyone, but for those who find themselves to be more visual learners, this may be a strong strategy for you. The separation techniques you can get from color coding can be as simple as highlighting certain information or making different and uniquely labeled categories for all the information found in your notes. To recap, color coding is a strategy that will work for some, but not all individuals. If you are one of those individuals, just remember that it is a good way to stay organized, as well as make your study times more efficient. As my speech draws to a close, I want you to think to yourself the next time you need to take notes, and ask yourself these questions. Do I have a hard time navigating my notes? Are my notes disorganized and unclear? And lastly, do I sometimes struggle to seek out the important information in my notes? If you answered yes to any of these questions, I highly recommend the use of color coding in your everyday note-taking. Color coding is a great organizational tool. The use of multiple colors can assist you with dividing notes into sections and placing emphasis on specific information in your notes. If you're a student who struggles with studying and note-taking, you're not alone. In high school, I was the same way. I would always take plain notes. They were unorganized and confusing. One day, I took the advice from a classmate and I color-coded my notes. I've done the same since to this day.